Welcome back to Universal Strength and Fitness's Intermediate Upper Body Warm-Up Series 1. As always, if you guys have any questions, please leave me a question in the comment box and subscribe, and I will try to get back to you guys as soon as possible. Good luck. Okay, and for this first warm-up, we're going to be doing small shoulder rotations. Make sure you keep everything really tight with this. I want the traps and rhomboids and the upper back engaged. Here we move into lateral small circles. This is the same concept here. I really want you guys to keep everything in the shoulder complex really engaged here, nice and tight. Focus on your breathing here. We're going to move right into jumping jacks. Okay, so the whole point of the warm-up is to have big dynamic movements. This is really great for getting the blood flowing, elongating all those muscles, getting prepared to start those more dynamic movements. I also want you guys to keep the cores really tight here, focusing on keeping everything nice and tight. The more we can engage our muscles, the quicker we're going to warm up. The benefit to these movements is that we're going to be producing more fluid in the joint, which is going to help lubricate the joint. So for these big circles, I want us to slow it down a little bit. Focus on the movement, focus on the muscles here, not so much the speed, but more so just getting prepared to start moving here. Focus on the breathing too. This 8 minutes could be pretty tiring if you let it get to yourself. Okay, perfect. And for the next movement, we're going to be doing an overhead tricep extension. I want you guys to come to a neutral position and then bring the elbow up and then lightly lean laterally. This way you're going to open up the obliques, you're going to open up the upper thoracic cage, your upper back, and you're also going to stretch out your lats as well. So this is a great upper body stretch and warm up here. You noticed I reset up at the top position. This way you could come back up to a neutral position and then find where that stretch is really going to benefit you. Okay, we're going to do the same thing right to the other side. Really focus on the stretch, where it's going to be beneficial for you. If you have a little bit of tension on one side, focus on that one side a little bit more. Big lateral lean here. Perfect. Alright, come back up to a neutral position. Relax. If you notice here, I'm a little bit more tight on my left side, so that's the side I chose to focus on. If you guys find yourselves having a little bit more tension in a certain area, try to focus on that a little bit more. Okay, perfect. And we're going to hit a shoulder stretch for the deltoids here. You notice I'm kind of looking for that stretch there. Oh, I found it. I want you guys to do the same exact thing. Really look for the stretch. If you guys have a little bit more mass on your chest, you might actually find yourselves being able to get into a deeper stretch. But this is really good. If you guys wake up in the morning feeling tight, especially in the upper back and neck, I would really focus on these stretches. If you lean your head laterally to the opposite side, it's going to deepen the stretch in the neck. You also feel that in the trapezius. And really take your time here. You don't have to be quick. We're not starting a workout yet. We're just preparing ourselves. Okay, and for this next one, we're going to move directly into a lateral lean of the head. Just try to maintain a neutral position with the core. If you notice my core is engaged here, I want you guys to do the same exact thing. Before you switch over to the other side, make sure you come back up to a neutral position and then lean in. This way we're keeping our spine in line. We're not going to pinch any nerves today. Perfect. The variation here, we're not doing a lateral lean with the head anymore. We're coming predominantly forward. And this way we're going to deepen the stretch in the trapezius, which is the upper portion of the back of the neck. Okay, if you guys feel that you're not doing it correctly, come back up to a neutral position and then go ahead and move back in. I don't want you guys to roll your heads around. That's the #1 cause of pinching a nerve in the upper neck, which we want to completely avoid. Here we're opening up those vertebrae, really allowing the joint to get a further movement. And doing a light stretch like this can enhance any workout. It doesn't necessarily have to be something that you do just before a bench press. You could really use these movements in anything. Okay, we're going to go right into yoga push-ups. Really want you guys to focus on the mobility of the back here. This is really great for increasing your range of motion. I love this as a warm-up because it's a great strength workout too. So here the muscles are really going to be engaged. You can see the rhomboids and the scapula in the back really working to stabilize the shoulder and back. Really focus on your breathing. Big breath in, big breath out when you're going to relax on this movement. That's going to help deepen the stretch. Okay, I want you guys to come right back up to a neutral position. Get everything set up. We're actually going to take you right back down to the floor. We're going to do some scapula retractions on this one. This is really good. We're primarily focusing on the shoulder girdle here. We're engaging the rhomboids, which is the upper portion of the back, and the trapezius, which is the posterior upper portion of the neck, which is really good for any type of upper body movement. This is our mobility joint, so we're going to focus most of our attention on this to finish it off. And as you can see, I'm really focusing on engaging that chest and upper back. This is actually going to even stretch out your spine a little bit, opening up the vertebrae, and we're just going to finish it off with a few push-ups here. Get that blood flowing, get the heart rate up a little bit. Lets your body know that it's about to be performing some movements, and honestly, it just makes you feel a lot better when you get a good warm-up in. Most of the time when we're coming to the gym, it kind of feels like crap, so here you go.